Welcome back. It's G, your down and dirty yogi. What would you say is the biggest obstacle to starting a yoga practice? Well, I'm going to tell you. For most people, it's accessibility, flexibility, watching yoga instructors or yoga people doing extraordinary poses that you're just like, fuck that shit, I'm not even going to try it. The next few practices are for people who feel like they have limited mobility. Perhaps you had knee surgery or back surgery, or you just got a bum something somewhere, but you would like to try a yoga practice. These are going to be very accessible for, well, everybody. And you have the winner of my Yoga Booty Challenge to thank for their recommendation for these practices. So we're going to get started just right now. Okay. Find yourself in a seated position. So this could be crossed legs, however you're comfortable. You don't have to sit like this. You don't have to sit like this. You can sit with your knees like this if you have really limited mobility or very tight hips. You can sit however is most comfortable for you. Cross leg position is usually pretty accessible. If you need to, you can put something on your bum to raise your hips up higher than your knees, and that helps actually with the flexibility in your hips. So let's sit for a minute, close your eyes, bring your hands together in prayer, or perhaps you can lay them on your lap, and take a few minutes to start checking in, see where your bum is. Make sure that you have moved your booty, you have moved your cheeks so that you feel your sit bones evenly on the ground. You have your hands here in prayer or in your lap. Close your eyes and take a few moments here to start connecting with your breath, breathing in and out through your nose. As we sit here, if you would like to set an intention for your practice, you can feel free to do so now and carry that intention as a driving force throughout the entire practice. On an inhale, gently flutter your eyes open, gazing down, and gently allow yourself to open up to the light around you in the room. And now, we're going to spin around on our bums and come down to our backs. So it's always good when we start yoga lying down, isn't it? Well, this whole practice is going to be on our backs. And let's get started by putting your elbows down. Lift up your shoulders. Bring your shoulder blades together so that your shoulders are actually flatter against the ground. Release your arms down to the ground, palms spinning upwards towards the sky or the ceiling. Take a moment, check in with your legs. Flex your feet, so like you're standing. Open your fingers wide. Your fingers are actually outstretched, not like, just lazily laying there, but actually outstretched. Flex your feet like you're standing and pull your toes up kind of towards you, like coming towards your face. Engage your quads. Now, this is a really protective thing. So engaging your quads, squeezing your quads actually helps protect your knees. Now, if this is too much for your knees, what you can do is have a rolled up towel, a pillow, a bolster, and stick it underneath your knees and give yourself some space So either way, we're laying down on the ground. Toes are flexed up towards us. Our heels are pressing towards the wall or whatever's behind them. And our fingers are outstretched. So in this pose, if we were standing, we'd be in Tadasana. So take a few breaths here. And on an inhale, we're going to reach our arms up above us. Point your toes towards the wall behind you. Reach and just stretch here. Really give yourself a nice little stretch, even if you have something under your knees. And then inhale, bring your feet back to normal, hands back down. Shoulders still pulling behind you. Inhale, arms up again. Point your toes, stretch. And this time, bring your knees up, plant your feet, and then inhale, come on up, reaching towards your toes. Give yourself a nice stretch here, reaching towards your toes. Inhale, and then exhale, roll yourself back down. Keep your knees bent, bring your shoulders down. Inhale your arms up. I'm just going to give myself enough room here. And then exhale. Come on up. Reach towards your toes. Grab your thighs as you come up to give yourself a bit of support if you're having a hard time. Inhale here and then exhale, roll back down. Now this time straighten your legs. Inhale, arms up. And then exhale, come on up. Reach towards your toes. Inhale, straighten your back. And then exhale, tuck your belly, forward fold. You can always do this with your knees. Bring your head, your chest down towards your thighs. And then inhale, straighten. And then exhale. Bring your hands to your side. Inhale, lift your chest up towards the sky. Let your head fall back. And then exhale, lower it on down. Inhale your arms all the way back up over your head. Exhale, come on up, reaching towards your toes. Inhale, straighten your back, and then exhale, forward fold. Reaching towards your feet, or of course if your knees are bent, you're still doing the same thing. Just helping alleviate some pain here in your hamstrings. And then inhale, straighten. Exhale, bring your hands beside your bum. And then inhale, chest forward, head back. Like we're doing up dog here. And then exhale, release all the way back down to the ground. Put your hands on your belly. Take a few breaths here. From here, lean your feet flat on the ground. Please tuck your shoulders if you've lost that. Just lift and bring your shoulder blades back together. And from here, we're just going to do some gentle twists. So, bring your arms out to the side. Take your left arm and bring it to the side here. And then twist over to your right side. take a few breaths in this twist. Inhale, lifting, and then exhale, twisting deeper into this twist. Inhale, come back, reach your left arm up, and then reach over with your right arm towards your left thigh and twist here. Inhale, and then exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale, come back, release. From here, we're going to open our knees out to the side. Now, if this feels inaccessible, first you can always put something underneath your thighs here for support. You can also lengthen your legs outward so that your feet are longer. You still have the same pose here. You stretch your feet out a little bit longer on your mat to alleviate some of the pressure you might feel here in your thighs. You can still use the support where you need it. But from here, inhale, and then just kind of give yourself a gentle massage and kind of help alleviate some of the tension that you might feel here in your inner thighs from this pose. You can also give yourself a little pressure if you want to feel more of a stretch. And just breathe here. Send your breath wherever it is you need. Wherever you feel sensation in your body. On an inhale, go ahead and lift your knees back up. You can always support yourself with your hands if you need to. Walk your feet back in. And give yourself a gentle rock here in your pelvis. So you're going to inhale, push down. And then exhale, come up and release. We're going to do a gentle rock here. So you're going to exhale, push down. Squeeze everything in your core, and then inhale. Walk on up, leaving that natural arch in your back. Exhale, push down. And then inhale. Come on up. Give yourself a nice little rock here. Exhale. And then inhale. Exhale. And then inhale. Stretch your feet back out. And give yourself a little wobble in your thighs. Just kind of opening up, waking up everything down here. These muscles are nice and getting them nice and loose. And just with a little bit of a wobble. Now from here, leave your legs straight. Inhale your arms in. And give yourself a nice stretch here. And then bring your hands to prayer. From here, release your arms down to the ground. Widen your legs. Let your feet splay to the side, let your arms to the back. Release everything to the ground. Take your tongue and move it to the bottom of your mouth and feel your jaw release. Let yourself completely go here and give everything to the earth beneath you. You're welcome to stay here in Shavasana, or you can come up to a seated position and take a few moments here in meditation or start your day I want to thank you for practicing with me today. If you haven't already, now is the time to subscribe to my channel. I look forward to practicing with you again. Namaste.